city of Chicago. But down on the end of one of the piers in Chicago, down on the lakefront, is this incredible place called the Shed Aquarium. My family and I have been fortunate enough a couple of times in the last few years to go out there, and this is a fantastic location. I'm sitting here with Sam. He's one of the directors out there at the Shed Aquarium. What's your official title?
Well, my official title is Manager of Great Lakes Programs.
Manager of the Great Lakes Program. We're here at the Michigan City In-Water Boat Show. He's with the Shed Aquarium. They've got just a phenomenal place. It's great for the family. It's great for just to hang out with the missus or just to go out and check out on your own. But they're here to help us and inform us a little bit more about what's going on with our Great Lakes through the Shed Aquarium. I'm going to turn you over to Sam so he can tell us a little bit more about what it is they do over there. So Sam, take it away from me.
Sure. Thanks for having us on, Eric. One thing that we really talk about, especially at the show, is invasive species. And boaters are a huge stakeholder when it comes to invasive species in the Great Lakes. So, for example, something that's really good that boaters can do to help stop the spread of invasive species is keep their boat clean. And that's great for your boat and it's great for the lakes, because when you keep the boat clean, maybe some grit and grime and maybe some zebra mussels or water milfoil, which are two invasive species, you prevent it from spreading from one body of water to another.
Now, there are certain types of bottom paints that I use that are better than others to make sure that the zebra mussels and whatnot don't adhere to it, so we're not taking it to another lake.
Sure.
But every time we pull the boat out of the water, we want to make sure that we power wash it off.
Definitely. If you have a chance to get your boat to a warm or hot water bath after you take it out of any kind of water body, do that. That's the best thing. And also, one thing we're giving away here at the Michigan City In-Water Boat Show is some chamois cloths. And that's just to remind folks to wipe your boat off, keep it clean, because it's great for your boat and it's great for the lakes.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Now, the invasive species talks always seem to center around the Asian carp invasion. Can you talk to us a little bit about what's happening with that and what Shed Aquarium is helping us to do?
Well, Shed Aquarium is one of the best educators of what's going on with the Asian carp situation. Basically, the Asian carp have been coming up the Chicago Sanitary and Ship Canal for quite a while and up the Mississippi. This is something that the Army Corps of Engineers has worked diligently on. There's a electric barrier that is sitting in the Sanitary Ship Canal, and they're sitting about 60 miles west of Chicago. But honestly, some of the best things that folks can do is just be informed and know what's at stake, and that's what Shed Aquarium is here to do, is to show people, yeah, about invasive species, but really we want to celebrate our native species as well.
Well, speaking of native species, you got a pretty interesting hardback turtle over here. Tell us a little bit about this guy.
Sure, we've got a painted turtle, and the painted turtles are a great species because in the Great Lakes because they're one of the most common species. And so if you're out on your boat or in a kayak or just hiking one day and see a turtle that's resting on a bay, it's more than likely going to be a painted turtle. And they do really well in the Great Lakes. They love shallow water, they love clean water, and what they face as far as invasive species go is pretty much the same as us. You know, they need a great place to live just like we do in the Great Lakes. They need clean water. They may have challenges from invasive species just like we do.
Well, tell us a little bit about how all of us recreational boaters can be a little bit more green and follow the lead of what the Shed Aquarium is trying to educate us.
Well, you know, Eric, there's so many things that people can do. I could go on and on, but one of the best things is to learn as much as you can and start small and build up from there. So for example, if you own a boat and you want to concentrate on keeping it clean every time you bring it out of the water, that's great. And then find out more things you can do. And it all depends on how you relate to the lake. So if you're a boater and you love to recreate, that's really important to you. And see what you can do on top of that.
Sure. Now tell us just a little bit about the Shed Aquarium, a little bit of history, where you guys are at out there, because it's a great place to go to.
Sure, we're right on the banks of Lake Michigan in the heart of Chicago. We have over 32,000 animals with some 1,500 species represented. We have things as large as a beluga whale and as small as a water flea.
Outstanding. You guys are open all year round.
364 days a year.
Alrighty. Well, Sam, thank you so much for your time and your information today. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you out on the lake.
Sounds good, Eric. Thank you.
Back to you guys.